Hi everybody. In the previous module we had studied about some different types of play. In this module now we will study about some more different kinds of play. Play activities of children can be classified in numerous ways. Since children are always found playing in whatever situation they are going through, it is clear that a child does not need any particular resources or reasons to play. This indeed is one of the most important characteristic differences between a child's play and an adult's play. Children play in any situation whether it is not bothered about the climate or surrounding issues, whereas on the other hand, adults look at their comfort zone and its productive output. As an admirer of play, it suggested to adults to be like children, that is, to be more curious, anxious, accept changes, repeat a task until it's mastered, etc. Work is play is what was mentioned by Froebel and Montessori. Hence, it becomes the responsibility of the adult to nurture play and to use play to work with children. The learning outcomes of this module will be able to understand and realize key characteristics of different types of play, know the benefits and importance of the specific types of play, organize age-appropriate play activities for children. In the previous module, you would remember, we discussed about the categories of play described by an early researcher called Mildred Parton. Apart from those 6 types which were mentioned, there are ample number of other types of play categorized depending upon the situation and the age of the child, of which a few are being discussed today. There are different types of play, namely active play, passive play, constructive play or manipulative play, physical or motor play, rough and tumble play, fantasy play or dramatic play or pretense play or symbolic play or even imaginative play it is called. Then you have adventure or exploratory play or risk-taking play, creative play, language play, sensory motor play, practice play, games with electronic gadgets, traditional games, competitive play, social play and games. This particular module is divided into 3 sections, and in this section we will learn about the first 3 types of play, namely active play, passive play and constructive play. Children engaged in active play are rather energetic and enjoy playing with their whole body. They are seen to be participatory in all the aspects. All the senses, namely vision, smell, touch and taste, are made use of them while the children play. Children who play actively learn social negotiation easily and are also seen to be fairly cooperative throughout their lives. Better opportunities are made available to develop the communication skills, social skills, sharing, social values, etc., which are the other benefits enjoyed by children who engage themselves in active play, apart from having and developing a friendly attitude towards others. For example, James is a 4-year-old active player. He plays with his toy train by dragging it to and forth around the track. In order to interact with his friend, he shares his toy train with others with a story including the train. Here it is seen that James is developing his communication, sharing and social skills along with the friendly approach towards his peer group. Active movement and active involvement is not a feature of this kind of play. Here usually children watch the others play and observe how other children are using language, how they are playing, how they are acting and how they are using their intelligence in play. Usually children do not engage in passive play, but it is more of a play for adults. Examples of passive playing may include activities such as watching matches on television rather than playing by oneself. Children should not be allowed to engage more in passive play because it tends to develop laziness in them and they also have a high chance to develop communicable diseases during adulthood. For example, a child of 3 years watching his elder brother playing cricket in the field is a passive player, where he just observes the playing style, movement or action and the calculations in the field by his brother. When children succeed in producing some idea they have in their mind or they create something using their originality, children are said to be involved in constructive play. This is one kind of play which gives them the maximum opportunity to increase their creativity. They enjoy this kind of play because this is the only avenue where they are given an opportunity to explore their mental and cognitive skills, to experiment what they have studied and also to test their creativity and give life to their ideas. They also have the great opportunity to test and practice whatever theory they have learnt. Eye-hand coordination, refinement of fine motor skills and basic engineering skills are also worked upon in this kind of play. Constructive play involves manipulative play, which is nothing but making use of the child's fingers to grip or tear or screw, etc. of any play item which is usually used in constructive play. Along with manipulative play, constructive play also allows the children to have the opportunity to be creative, express themselves and often extend themselves to other form of play such as fantasy play or make-believe play. Constructive play itself is of two types, namely instructive and non-instructive play. When play revolves around some simple open-minded materials such as blocks or paints or paper, scissors, sand, water, etc., thereby satisfying the children, it is called as non-instructive play. Instructive play is mostly given to children who can read and follow orders, which means the play material will have directions or explanations on how to play. When we speak of the benefits of constructive play, it helps children to develop their language ability as it introduces them to learning new vocabulary through instructions in the game. Socially, they develop largely since they patiently listen to the orders and follow them step by step, which in future will help these children to follow tasks as required. It also helps children in developing and building their creativity and imagination during non-instructive construction play. Children never repeat the play, but each time they are creating new ideas. For example, Monty, a boy at the age of 3, while playing with blocks and cars and etc., he creates cars, buildings, houses, people, etc. using his creative ideas with the blocks. When Monty reached 6 years, he had a car's building set with instructions on how to construct the car. So Monty, he looked at the instruction steps and then built the car. He is also guided by his parents. So in the first place, he used his creativity, and in the second part, he got an opportunity to develop language and social skills. Hope you have got a clear idea of what is active play, what is passive play and constructive play. Usually all children follow all these three types of play, whereas active and passive play are followed alternatively and bigger children are involved more in constructive kind of play. Having learnt about these three types, see you in my next video with a few more types of play. Thank you.